Hello Physical Fiends, it is Jordan here with some just announced physical releases. These are games that have recently been announced, they are not releasing this week, and as always I do not do limited game pre-order stuff since they are always covered in Monday's video and there's no point repeating myself. So let's take a look at what's recently been announced. Warrior Cat Clans of the Forest is getting a physical release on Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 5 and Xbox sometime this year. There is no set date yet, but this looks super interesting. Is it a cat-based JRPG style game? Yes, I think it is. You create your own cat, join a clan, and then protect it and your area in what looks like turn-based battles. That is a really cool concept and my daughter has already ordered me to buy it for her. There are 4 clans, each with their own story to follow, so 4 stories, which is nice. Nightmare Reaper is coming physically to PlayStation 5 on October the 20th. Limited Run did this on PlayStation 5 already, but this is much cheaper as a retail physical. Super Rare did it on Switch, by the way. This is a boomer shooter FPS with roguelike elements. It looks really good and always easy to recommend to old school shooting fans. If you missed Limited Run's version, then this definitely is something to take advantage of if you want a nice cheap release. And if you want it or any of the games included in this video, please consider using the links down below in the description and pinned comment. I've linked to a few stores where applicable, and any purchase made via a link helps support me and this channel in the best way possible. I thank you from the bottom of my heart. Dagon Complete Edition. Now when I saw this announcement I thought I was going mad. Dagon Complete Edition on PlayStation 5. I swear I'd seen that somewhere before, and it turns out my instinct was correct. Kinda, because the Fear-demic bundle from not too long ago included this in that triple pack, so that's better for value, but if you want just this game, it is, a cheaper package. It's like $16 for a brand new release. That's crazy. And it's supposed to be pretty decent. October the 13th for this. No Son of Mine. Similar situation for this one. This was also part of the Fear-demic bundle. This one is a bit more low-key and has much less attention on it. Your classic streamer bait horror thing is pretty decent. Again, only $16 for a brand new PlayStation 5 physical, and it's coming October the 6th. Attack on Titan 3 is getting a physical release on PlayStation 5 and Xbox on December the 10th. Dare I tell you about the Switch 2? I'm worried I'll get those comments telling me I shouldn't even be allowed to tell people about game keys. Anyways, this is coming in a standard edition as well as a steelbook edition, and I think for certain audiences this is going to be a really big, exciting release. The other ones turned out pretty good for license time, so there's hope for this to be a fairly big release overall. Before I get any further in this video, if you are new here and you enjoy physical video games, you enjoy actually owning the things you're paying money for, then do yourself a favor, hit that subscribe button. It will be the best thing you do today. Not only do you get new announcements like these, but you get a weekly releases guide, you get discounts, you get alerts on rare game restocks and reprints, you get the lot. If you like physicals, you will love this channel, and I'm very, very useful, trust me. Adorable Adventures is getting a physical release on PlayStation 5 on November the 12th, and this kind of lives up to its name. Look, I'm not a Piglet fan. Even as babies, pigs are kinda unsightly, but this is almost making me change my mind. You're a little pig exploring the world. How can anyone say no to that? It is a good exploration adventure game according to reviews. The Relic First Guardian is getting a physical release on PlayStation 5 on October the 13th. This is a game with mixed reviews over on Steam, but it is an action RPG that's got some Korean mythology mixed within. There are tons of these Souls-like 3D action games these days, and this one feels like it's just following the trend rather than adding something to the conversation. Saying that, the physical release comes with the base game and 2 DLC packs, so it is quite a complete package for the physical release. Moonlighter 2 is getting a physical release on PlayStation 5 and Nintendo Switch 2 on a proper cartridge, and this is fantastic news. The game's been out in early access for a while, but should be having its full release soon alongside a physical for both those consoles. While it is retaining some of the gameplay from the original, it's also not resting on its laurels. It's not being exactly the same thing but more. Instead it's trying to, well, copy Hades. At least that's what a lot of early access reviews are saying, but naturally it's pretty good. Stardew Valley is getting a physical release on Nintendo Switch 2 as a Nintendo Switch 2 edition on a proper cartridge. I made a video about this already because I think this is huge news. Stardew Valley is the indie game. It's the biggest success story of them all, and to have a Switch 2 physical, fantastic news. If you somehow don't own it already, this should hopefully be the one to get in the future, as it will also play on the original Switch just without the Switch 2 boosts, which are mostly multiplayer focused, but I would say quite significant, and this is coming February next year. Super Woden Rally Edge is getting a physical release on Nintendo Switch and PlayStation 5 October the 30th. This is actually a triple pack. It includes Super Woden GP 1 and 2, which already released physically in the Podium Edition physical, which came out a while back, but this also has a big main event in the Super Woden Rally Edge. Am I saying it right? Woden? I don't know. But this is a spin-off focused on Rally, because we haven't had enough of those lately. But saying that, despite this being the newest game from the developer, it is their most successful one already, with great reviews all around, making it one of the best arcade rally games out there. Seems like a great package. The Walking Dead Streets of Survival. This is an arcade beat-em-up style game set in the Walking Dead universe. Is that still going on? I don't know, but it stars famous faces fighting for survival. I know most of the Walking Dead games have been borderline embarrassing, but this looks like it could be decent. It's coming physically September 18th on Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 5 and Xbox. Doom Collection is coming to Evercade. Yes, Doom runs on everything, including the trusty Evercade family of consoles. This has Doom 1 and 2 together, but also a ton of bonus maps to make it a very nice fat package for Evercade users. And Evercade are a really nice company, pretty small, but keeping the physical dream alive, so definitely something to support. And Banjo-Kazooie Double Pack is Evercade's other physical release announcement. They're being sold in a bundle to save money if you want them, and this is fantastic. While the original Banjo was bundled with one of those handheld consoles they did, this double pack is new and has Kazooie and Tooie together, which have been rejigged in terms of controls in order to match the Evercade console, and supposedly pretty good as well. It's great to see them back. Seeing Microsoft allow this to happen to, on an indie console, that's good stuff. Both Evercade releases are coming at the end of October, and let's face it, these are two huge releases for the console. And there we have a bunch of new announcements. What was your favorite in this episode? Let me know in the comments below alongside your thumbs up. If you want to pre-order any of these, then please do so with the links down below. I greatly appreciate that. It helps me more than you can possibly know. And I hope you all have a fantastic day. Take care.